Hello viewers, Super GT here. Welcome to something a little bit different, WRC 8. So we're on the 8th game of the series, but it's a series I've never played before. So we're going to jump in and see how it feels, see how the game is, and well, just kind of give you first thoughts, first impressions. I must say, before we jump in, the video is sponsored, and thank you to Big Ben for sponsoring the video. If you'd like to get your hands on the game, do have a look in the description for the link there. Right, now I'm a total beginner, really, so quite suitably, we can pick the best name of the bunch, New. I think that sums me up quite nicely. So, I mean, rallying is something I'm not overtly familiar with. I mean, I love watching it, but I haven't really played too many rally games. Of course, Dirt Rally a little bit. We're going to jump into some training grounds. So this is quite useful, actually. The fact that you can do a couple of little sort of mini circuits, learn sort of different driving techniques, and basically get good. Because obviously I'm not good. So let's see how this goes. So using the WRC spec cars, going with the Hyundai i20 for this one. So the main thing we're really trying to work out here is just how the game feels and what kind of things work and what things don't work. So for reference, I'm using the Fanatec CSL Elite wheel with the CSL Elite pedals, also with the shifter and the handbrake, and it's the handbrake which really helps. And you can probably see the way that the back end of the car is swinging around. Well, you can't see the back end, but the way that the car swings around because of the handbrake, and you can probably hear it as well as I pull the handbrake through some of the tighter corners. So yeah, go for the hood view. There are a range of views as per usual. Cockpit view, chase cam, bumper view. I like the hood view here, as you kind of get really good visibility and you can see everything, but also it's not. I don't know. It's just easy to get used to, I think, because especially because I play it on Gran Turismo Sport. So the game does have, as I go flying into the wall just to end the session, it does have a brand new physics engine for WRC 8, and they did consult actual WRC drivers to help with that. And to be fair, for that first little practice there, it felt good, it felt decent, felt fairly easy to get used to, especially for someone like me who just really isn't used to it, used to rallying at all. So a very quick look at the career mode. So this is new from previous games. Again, I haven't played the old WRC games, so I don't know what they're like. So this may look familiar to anyone who's played the F1 games. So you got this sort of research and development tree. And then in the calendar, we're going to go and do, let's do some extreme conditions. And when they say extreme conditions, they most certainly were not lying. I think this is actual live footage of the Shadow Realm. So when you get sent off into the wall somewhere on any game, this is where you end up. Because this looks absolutely treacherous. Something out of some sort of horror movie. Looks really, really dangerous. Monaco apparently, and look how bumpy this is. You can actually really feel that, I think, through the steering and through the sound. I think the sound actually something that's underrated in a lot of games, but through the sound you can actually hear sort of the grittiness of the track surface. You can actually really feel it through the wheel as well. So that is something that I would say is actually quite noticeable straight away. The fact that you can actually really feel sort of the surface of, well, you just feel the surface of the ground that you're on. So, as I've said, not too experienced on these rally games, but so far this one feels okay. It does feature quite a lot of content, so 14 different countries you can go to with 50 different teams. And we'll have a look at some of those a little bit further on. So this is the main part of the career mode. One of the main parts, like building your experience, building your cash flow, and managing your team morale and then just changing out your staff. What I did want to do though is go and just attack a stage. This is what I like doing the most. Just go and do a stage. You might remember some of my older series in some different games where I'll just pick a stage and just go as quickly as possible. And we're going to do exactly that here in the Hyundai in Chile. So Chile is one of the newer rallies for 2019 added into the game alongside Argentina, and we'll have a go in Argentina as well in a moment, I think. So what I was going to do here is leave you with just the game sounds, so you can kind of listen to the pace notes and the sound of the car and the sound of the surface and just get a better feel for the game.
Right 4 brake, into left 2, open. Into left 4 short, into right 2, 100. Keep middle, jump over crest, 50. Left 4, smooth cut, 50, bumpy. Left 4 into right 4, left 4. Into right 4, open long and tightens 3, uphill. Right 5 into crest, keep middle. And right 4 long, keep out, 30. Left 5 over long. And left 3 medium, bumping, keep in. Into caution, flat left long, bumping. Into flat right, bumping, 50. Hard brake, square left, 50. Crest into junction, right 3, keep in. Into left 4, keep in over jump, 30. Up to the left 4, long over crest. Caution, right jump, medium, tightens, don't cut. Into left 3, into right 3. And kinks into flat left, medium, over jump, keep middle. And right 4, 30. Caution, right 4 into left 1. And left 4, 30. And right 4 tightens 1, definitely don't cut. Into left 4 tightens, don't cut. Into right 3, smooth cut. Into left 3, medium, 30. Right 4 over crest, 80, bumpy. Caution, brake for left 2, and hairpin right. And caution, bumpy left 4, open. Keep middle, jump, 200. Brake, square right, don't cut, 100, bumpy. Flat left over bump, 100, bumpy. Right 6, 50. Caution, right 5, keep middle into jump over crest. And right 4 into left 4, tightens. And flat right, 80, bumpy. Crest into flat left, into kinks, arrows over crest, keep middle. And kinks, 300, bumpy for finish.
So there we go, at the end of the stage. Not too bad a stage actually, and I would again admit that I did a practice run, so I wasn't completely clueless going in, and that was on medium difficulty. So let's see where we fare in the global rankings. 25th, so not too bad. 13 or basically 14 seconds off of the fastest time in the world. So actually, not too bad, but still, well, 40 seconds is still quite a lot, you could say. So a bit of work to do. We're going to go to Argentina. It is one of the tougher rallies on the calendar. Very, very treacherous. We're going to put on some dynamic weather and just see how that changes things. So we're going to go from clear to storm. So we're going to start off nice and then end up in the shadow realm. go with a slightly different car here. Go with the Toyota. So, okay, as you can see again, starting off rather nice. So sunny skies, but of course dynamic stage. So we will see how that weather kind of changes throughout. So just a quick note on the game release. So it is on PlayStation 4, Xbox One. It will be coming to Nintendo Switch, I've heard. And it's also on PC, of course. On PC, it is exclusive to the Epic Games Store for a year. So if you can't find it, that's where it is, on the Epic Games Store. I think it will be coming to Steam for now, just on the exclusive Epic Games place. But I'm playing here on the PS4, because I typically just choose to play things on the console. For me, it's a bit easier. The release date already out. It's already out. So 5th of September in the UK, 10th of September in the US, and so at the moment we go very wide there, use a bit of the banking to help us around that turn. So coming down the hill, this stage, or this country, or these stages in this country, very treacherous. You can see there's just basically pretty much everywhere there's something that can kill you. Big cliffs, massive rocks at horrible angles, big jagged things that can fly into your face. So one of the more treacherous stages, that's for certain. Mainly the reason I chose it. It's always good to have such a strong challenge. And again, it's just the way that this game feels. Actually, it's intuitive. I feel as though I can kind of get used to it quite quickly. Obviously, rallying is really about risk versus reward. So I'm not pushing 100% because I'd almost certainly be smashed up upside down in the wall in a rock somewhere. Something I would say is that the way that the handling works, so you can actually really use the brake pedal to really sort of steer the car into the corner. So you press it progressively and then stamp it down and the car kind of pivots round, and then of course you can use the throttle to steer the car as well. So getting used to those two things is actually fairly kind of easy. I'm not going to be an expert, but those kind of basic ideas were kind of quite easy to understand and practice. Then of course you've got the handbrake as well to kind of help you pivot the car around. So the kind of fundamentals of controlling a rally car, I feel as though, I'm not an expert, but I feel as though I can do those things. And we can just begin to see, so I'm just over halfway through the stage. There's 5 splits, I'm coming up to the end of the 3rd one. You just see that the clouds are beginning to overwhelm Argentina. So we'll be in some rain very soon as I just go flying off the edge of a cliff. Completely misjudged it. And again, just shows you the perils on offer here in Argentina. So go flying off. Presumably murder some people who are watching. Maybe, why would people be watching down there? Probably some livestock or something that I've just run over. So sorry to the local farmers for that. And now you see the drops of rain, and plus drops of river on my windscreen, or on the camera. So that rain is most certainly beginning to come down now. You can see it immediately just drift wide because as the level of grip just kind of goes down a little bit. So you do have to kind of adapt to the changing conditions. So the environment just seems to change a little bit as the weather changes, as it should. So less than 1 splits left to go. We've got all green splits so far. It's actually been a decent stage up to this point. So as I say that, I just go flying off the track. So WRC 8, again, it's a series I've not played before. I'm kind of amazed that I've managed to get to the 8th game and still not played it. As I'm someone who plays most racing games, or a lot of racing games. So glad to get my hands on it. And to be honest, like a first initial impression, having played not long, maybe just less than an hour, it's very intuitive. It's actually very fun. The way that it handles is very good. I like the way it feels. And for me, that's the number one thing in a racing game. Just how does it feel? What are the physics like? And for me, they feel great. They feel very good indeed. So that was just a very quick look at WRC 8. Maybe if you want to see more content on this game, please do let me know, because I haven't touched the online, and that could be something we could have a look at, as I'm very much an online racer. I love to race online. So do let me know your thoughts. If you have the game, let me know your thoughts on how you think it is. And if you have any questions regarding the game, as I make a massive mistake there, if you have any questions regarding the game, then do let me know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Again, there's a link in the description if you want to get your hands on the game. And I shall see you next time. Many thanks as always, everyone. Thank you for the support of the channel. I shall see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.